Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Real Tarot 1123. I hope all of you are doing very well. This is going to be for my series, Wicked Wednesday series, and I have decided to do this case for uh, Bethany Gore, who was murdered by her friend Candy Montgomery way back when. So anyway, I was thinking, did I really want to go into this, because it seems like quite a horrendous act of violence. I mean, imagine your best friend having an affair with your husband, and your husband having an affair with your best friend. It works both ways, right? And you've just had a baby and you find out, and then you confront your friend, and the next thing you know, she is basically slaughtered you. So, ooh, very, very unfortunate. So yes, before I get started, I wanted to say to all my subscribers, thank you so very much for your support. I do appreciate it. As you all know, um, I always feel that no YouTube channel can be successful without the viewers, right? So to you viewers, thank you so very much for watching my videos, for leaving your comments, and for participating in the live streams. I appreciate it. I get a lot of calls, not calls, well, emails and questions asking if I still do personal tarot readings. I actually do. Um, my website link will be in the description box. If you go to that website, which is www.therealtarot1123, you will have all the options as to the different kinds of readings I do. It's very interactive, very easy to navigate. You can go and select the date and time that you want your reading for, put in all your information, and make the necessary payment, and then I will get an email, and of course, you get a confirmation, and then we can go ahead and have your personal reading. Now, I do these readings via WhatsApp or Zoom. The WhatsApp readings are not recorded. Zoom readings can be recorded, or Zoom consultations can be recorded, and I can send you a link for that, but there will be an additional charge. So please know that. Also, on my website, I have subscription. You have to first become a member. Registering as a member is free, of course. And once you register, you can go ahead and subscribe. You get to a couple of options: month ahead readings for 12 months, or week ahead readings for 52 weeks, and year ahead readings. Now keep in mind, these are all general, of course. You pick the sign that you want to subscribe for, and then you can have any number of views of those readings, but remember, it is for that sign only. What else did I want to say? Yeah, go ahead and have a look at the website. I mean, it's very easy to navigate through. You will know. And yes, for those of you who are curious, I did change the setting a little bit. I decided to kind of, have my have my window on the left, rather than, well, even the earlier way, my thing was on this wall, right? Like, which wall it is. Sorry. So anyway, I moved it. I still haven't finished. I don't know if I want to put my that big picture I had of the lion behind me. I don't know if I want to put him back here or do something else. I'm kind of figuring out, just to change things up a little bit. All that is said and done. No more gabbing. Let's get on with this reading. So this reading, so I don't know if Bethany is going to come through, or if Alan Gore is going to come through. I don't have the date of birth for Bethany or Alan or Candace Montgomery Wheeler. I just know that Candace was born in 1950 or something quite like that. So again, I could be wrong. I haven't been able to get that information. The only thing I was able to find was, of course, the day that she killed Bethany Gore, which was on June 13th, 1980. So let's get on with this. Let's get a general energy reading for her, and then we can go from there. Oh, I forgot to put my little essential oil that I don't know, I've been forgetting this. Oh my god, I'm not going to show the brand. It smells divine, y'all. It just oh my god, it smells so good. Smells absolutely fantabulous. I love the, oh, what did I do? Did I? Of course. Oh my God, this is just so good. Ah, come on. All right, sorry about that, y'all. So let's see who comes through. I'm not sure if I'm going to tilt the camera or not, so just go with it, okay? Like I said, I haven't got my big camera set up as yet. I got to kind of fix all of those things. Ooh, these glasses don't look too good. Oh well. I like the side of it though. It's got that little flowery thingy, right? See that? That's cute. But so that was Venus, Cancer, and Aries. So when I was doing there, the usual, that little thingy that I do before I start my readings, my little work behind the scenes, I had the 4th house, 9th house, and 10th house that seemed to be, oh, wait, hang on one second. 5, 10, 15, 15. Okay. So we have 3, 4, 9, and 10th houses. So let's take a look and figure out what that is all about, okay? The 3rd, 4th, 9th, and 10th houses. So the 3rd house does talk about, as we know, oh, let's move this aside. I'm constantly changing things, aren't I? So the 3rd house talks about immediate environment, okay? The 4th house talks about emotions, home, mother, family, roots, affairs at the end of life, etc. Some of the aspects, not all of them. Then the 9th house talks about intellect, right? That sort of father, distant travel, higher education, intellect. But of course, distant travel and higher education doesn't factor in here. Neither does the father aspect factor in here. You could say intellect. And the 10th house talks about reputation, morals, and life goals. So having said that, when you look at the zodiac, the 3rd house is Gemini, right? So 3 is Gemini. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4th house is Cancer. 9th house is, of course, Sag. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And 10th house is Capricorn. So I see that we have Venus, Cancer, and Aries here. So let's go with it and see what's going on. Now, clearly, Cancer is in the middle. So 2021, which is again the 3rd house, immediate environment. So that's popping up quite what's the word, obvious over here. So if you hear that moaning and groaning business, my sidekick is in the hallway. I've left the door open to the study because the room is in a bit of a jumbled mess. He's like, where's my spot? You've occupied my spot, Mom. I'm like, yeah, you gotta wait, son, until I get this organized. We have the Hermit card, which is 9, okay? And of course, 9th house popped up over there. Then we have the Strength card, okay, which is Leo card. Then we have the Chariot, which is a Cancer card, right? So, oh my God, I can never get past these sniffles, y'all. Seriously. So let's look at this. We have Venus. As we know, Venus rules Virgo. Venus rules Libra, and Venus rules Taurus, correct? So when you look at those aspects, Venus ruling Libra and Venus ruling Taurus, we have Venus here, and then we have the Hermit card. Of course, as we know, right, the Hermit card is ruled by Virgo. I wonder why I said Virgo earlier. So when you have the Hermit card under the Venus, then it goes to show that there was a little bit of introspection, a little bit of going inwards and trying to figure out, is this the right thing I'm doing as far as Candace Montgomery Wheeler is concerned. I'm sure she did have a little bit of, what's the word? Moments of introspection where she was like, am I doing the right thing? Is this good? Is this the right thing for me to do? Is this a path that I want to go down? Is this something that I really want to, continue? So she must have had a little bit of that introspection kind of a thing, but was she able to overcome it? No, because of the intense attraction, if you will. So she definitely was not, even though she had the moments where she was like, yeah, maybe yes, maybe not, it would have been very hard for her to actually let go. That's what I think. It would have been really hard for her to actually let go. Then you have Cancer in the middle. Now keep in mind, Cancer, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the fourth sign in the zodiac, right? And 4 is popped up over there. And 4 talks about emotions, home, family roots, etc. Emotions were very, very high over here, and right under the emotions you find the force, the strength card. Of course, in this tarot it's number 11. In the traditional tarot, the strength card is 8. But emotions were very, very high, very strong emotions. There was very much a I wouldn't call it emotional blackmail, neither would I call it emotional codependency, but very, very strong emotional ties between Candace Montgomery Wheeler and Alan Gore. Now, here's the thing. She did have very strong emotional connection with Bethany Gore too, because they were good friends. So I don't know how these things work out, y'all. I mean, I'm sure this is not the first case where the husband is having an affair with the best friend and the wife is the last one, as usual, to know, or vice versa. The wife is having an affair with the husband's best friend and the husband is the last one to know. But I can't wrap my head around these things, because I'm like, seriously, it's like double betrayal. The husband or the spouse is betraying you as well as the best friend. It's like, how do you go from there? Like, how does that work, right? I can't really comprehend that. So anywho, this triangle, there was a lot of very strong emotions, and I will say though, she really did care for her friend. She really did care for Bethany. They were good friends, as did Bethany care for her. But this tie with the husband, or this attraction with Alan Gore, is something on a different level for her. I will say he did have the opportunity to not encourage her. He absolutely did. It's one thing, I'm not condoning this, of course. Everybody's morals are different, so I'm not trying to be a moral police or something over here. Everybody's morals are different, but in my opinion, it's one thing to have a one-off little dalliance, if you will, and be done with it, as opposed to continuing to have an affair, knowing very well that it's not the right thing to do. So there's a difference in that, right? If that one-off thing is like, I had a moment of weakness, I faltered, whatever, I was able to recover, it's not going to happen again. But some people are fine with, I don't know, who am I to judge? So he did have the ability to shut down that interest that she might have shown with him. But for him, it is the weirdest thing. It's almost like he was bored in the marriage. I'm going to say Alan was, as much as he was all about, or is, I don't know if he's alive still, as much as he's all about oh, you got to be faithful and this and that and all that stuff. It was timing. It was the right time where, he was bored in the marriage, and this chick comes up with this offer, And he says, no, 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 thank you. I don't want that second helping of ice cream or whatever. I don't want ice cream. I don't want dessert. Yeah, this can go 20 different directions. And she's like, come on, have some more, type of thing. And then he said, all right, fine, this one time. And then that's how it goes on. But did he have an opportunity to say, no, thank you? Or, whatever? Yeah, he sure as heck did. But why did he not? He was bored. He was bored in his relationship. And he just wanted. Oh, I'm feeling embarrassed here, and I don't even know who the heck these people are. Oh my goodness, it's like very, very like, oh, anyhow. Then we have Aries here, right? And right under Aries, we have the Chariot card. Now, the Aries, as we know, is the baby of the zodiac. The Aries, as we know, is ruled by Mars. And Aries, as we know, it's all about the self, right? And I'm not in any way trying to what's the word? Put down Aries or anything that way. It's about the self, the baby of the zodiac, right? It is about, like, the Sagittarius is the philosopher of the zodiac, the Pisces is this of the zodiac, Gemini is that, the Libra is the balancer, that sort of stuff. Anywho, so Aries being about the self. And then you have the Chariot card, right? And the Chariot card does talk, it's again a Cancer card and it's ruled by the moon. It talks about, you have to acknowledge and pay attention to your emotions. If you don't, your emotions are going to run away. You know what I mean? You're going to lose control of your emotions. But to a certain extent, I will say, though, that he did allow his emotions to run away with him, if you will. It was all about, oh, this is, yeah, fine, okay, whatever. And then once you get sucked into that situation, it's like he was very quick to get emotionally attached to Candace Montgomery, okay? Could he have stopped it at any time? He did. I'm going to say Alan Gore is the one who should be held responsible for Betty's demise. Alan Gore is the one. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Alan Gore is the one who should be held responsible for this unfortunate situation. Now, am I saying that Candace is not responsible for the murder? Heck yeah, she is responsible. But did he contribute to this scenario is basically what I'm saying. Yeah, he did. He did very much contribute to the scenario. Let me stop talking because I can go into 20 different directions there. And I don't want this video to be 2 hours long or whatever. So I think I'm going to wear these glasses as much as I feel like, oh, let me get my matching glasses. This one, but I feel like it makes me look like an old grandma. But yeah, that's on another note. I keep telling my kids, look, don't be in a hurry to make babies. I'm not ready to. Well, let's not go there. I'm going to use a completely different deck. Where are you? The deck I wanted to use is conveniently gonna missing. Actually, here. I'm not going to show it to you because it's. I haven't done a. Hang on, you guys. Let me get it out of this. Oh my goodness. Yes, Bernard. Yes. Let's just do that, okay? How about that? Y'all, I'm telling you, yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before, I was reorganizing and like I said, there's one more shelf on top of here that I haven't organized. Other than that, everything is. I'm like, oh my God, all these cards. I forgot I even had these. I forgot I even had those. All my decks that are like antique type of thing, I got them put away in boxes. Like I have so many boxes and I have a chest over here. It's basically a gentleman's chest, I suppose that's what it's called. And Mark used to use it. I go, well, guess what, honey? You're not using it anymore. I am. Basically, he took it away from him. And he said, what do you need this for? Well, my cards. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Hang on, y'all. All right. if I should do reversals. Let me see. These cards. Look at this. This is beautiful. It's the Renaissance cards. You know what? I think I will do some reversals. Let's do that. I can never get past how loudly my doggy groans. It's like, dude. Oop, there we go. We got a whole bunch, so we'll take them. So I have the Ten of Wands in the upright. Okay. Oh. Okay. Then we have, Pioneer of Wands, but here. Okay. A lot of action. Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness, look at this. Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. What are the odds? So let me show you the cards really quick, and then we'll tilt it back. Right? The Ten of Wands, the Pioneer of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands over here. Okay? So let me tell you, y'all. Let me tell you. There was a feeling of almost clinging on for some sort of a comfort. So as far as Candace Montgomery was concerned, I'm going to tell you this. Okay, this is what the cards are telling me. I'm going to tell you. I think she had, now it's coming together, because I didn't think initially the ninth house aspect is going to affect her to the fullest extent. Like I said, father, distant travel, higher education, intellect. But looking at these set of cards, I do believe that she did have some sort of a weird father kind of a, what do they call it? Issues regarding like daddy issues, as they call it. I don't mean to sound crass here, but she did have daddy issues. Absolutely, she did. And I think for some reason she kind of saw that, chose to see some of that in Alan Nagore, because I do believe the fact that the way he presented himself as a responsible individual, husband, kids, wife, and going to church and doing this and that, and the stability, he came across as being a very stable sort of a male figure, and she was looking for that, because I wouldn't be surprised if she had issues with a pup, or daddy issues, or non-existent father, or whatever drama over there. Am I going to go so far as to say she was abused? Listen, this is a very, very, this is something I've always believed in. Not every individual who goes on to do criminal things and ends up killing people, hurting people, not every one of them have been abused as a child. Why do we just assume, that person might have been abused as a child? Not every one of them were abused as a child. As we know, case in point was that Dahmer and a whole bunch of other people. I mean, they've had absolutely rock solid, fantastic upbringing as children, grown up in a very steady, solid family, great father, great mother, great environment, and then they turn out to be criminals. So let's not just say, they must have had a, whatever in childhood. But this chick, that's what I'm saying. I don't think there was any such abuse per se in her childhood, but she still had some weird daddy issues. I don't know. Maybe she didn't have a father in her life. Maybe her father and mom divorced before she was even born, or who knows? I don't know none of that. Like I said, I don't know their biography, and I don't even know their date of birth, except somewhere I found that she was born in 1950. So I don't know. Candace Montgomery, I don't know how far that's true. And I found that Bethany was murdered on June 13, 1980. Those were the only dates I could get. But it is almost like she was floating in life, trying hard not to fall into a whirlwind or a whirlpool, and trying to hang on to something that would give her some sort of a stability and reinforce a little bit of self-worth for her. But foolish woman, what made her think that her self-worth would increase or such by having an extramarital affair, right? I mean, having an affair with a married man, and that to the husband of your best friend. That's twisted, plain and simple twisted. But it was convenient. It was easily available at hand. I'm going to say, if it wasn't Alan Gore, right, she would have definitely gone on to find somebody who fit that particular picture she had in her head, okay, of a stable, secure man that she was looking for. Because she felt that she needed that to be able to feel like she, as crazy as this sounds, feel like she was complete, like whole or whatever, some twist. She's got some major issues, y'all. Then we have the Pioneer of Wands. Now look at this. The Pioneer of Wands here, I do believe, is Alan Gore. He steps forth as somebody who has the ability to take action, somebody who is not afraid to come forth and take action, who is enterprising, who has the ability to say, yeah, let's go, let's look, let's create, let's step forth, let's move, somebody who would take the initiative. And then you have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. It's surprising you have the Queen and the King of Wands pop up, because in this case, I do believe the Queen of Wands is Bethany Gore. Look at this card. Is it focusing? There. I do believe it is her, because she is somebody who is, she's coming across as somebody who is focusing on the family, on the home, taking care of the children, teaching. I don't know her background, but I wouldn't be surprised if Bethany did have some sort of a background in teaching academically or teaching kids or something like that. Was she even a school teacher? Or I don't know, because I didn't research and I couldn't find any information. So I was like, whatever. But somebody who was had a good balance of being, there are some signs, let's be honest, and some people who don't necessarily care for, what's the word? Domesticity, if you will, right? And now there's nothing wrong in that. Listen, I'm a Sagittarius. I'll tell you, do I really like doing housework and housekeeping? Hell no. Who does? At least I don't. But then do I have to do it? Oh, heck yeah, I have to do it. And so therefore we get it done. I get it done. Like, yesterday was what? No, Sunday. No, yesterday, Monday evening, I was busy cleaning up the house. And was it yesterday? Today is Wednesday. Oh, Monday evening, I was cleaning up the house, and I was so mad because I didn't want to. I don't like housekeeping. I don't want to have to do it, but I have to. I can't have somebody magically come and do it unless I want to pay somebody, and I don't want other people in my house. I'm a little finicky like that. I don't much care for that. So then, well, okay, fine, I'll do it myself. But this is somebody who had that ability to be somebody who is comfortable being a caregiver, primary caregiver, taking care of the house, the family, this and that, and yet have a good interest in a good, what's the word? The ability to also do things outside the house, not just be a homemaker or a caregiver. She was the kind of person who would be interested in going out and doing fun stuff, like, be it athletic stuff, or I don't know, pick, like, just go out and do stuff, be active that way, be it swimming, athletics, be it horseback riding, hiking, walking, whatever. She wasn't somebody who would always be the homebody, homemaker type of person. She had a good balance of both. She'd be like, yeah, I need to do this, I need to take care of this, I will, but I also want to go out and do other stuff. But for her, I would say, for Bethany Gore, she would have been one of those moms who would have better relationships with her kids once they cross the age of 6 or 7 years. Am I saying that she didn't have good relationship with her child or whatever, her babies? That's not what I'm saying. She would have really flourished, because then kids are a little bit more independent. You can take them out and they'll be like, what's that? And you can explain it to them, and they have the mental what's the word, capacity and the ability to understand what you're saying, what you're explaining. Like, why is a butterfly that color? Why is this that color? See, when they're young, like 18, 19, 20 months, that cognizance isn't there. They won't, even if you explain it to them, they won't know. Like, they can't get it. So for her, that age, it would have been fantastic, because it's like, now I can interact with my kids at a different level. It's like, explore everything and be at that age where you begin to really truly explore everything in life. That's what it's showing me. Now here we have the King of Wands. Now this King of Wands is looking like somebody who's like just a happy-go-lucky fella, right? Not afraid to move forward, not afraid to go anywhere, not afraid to do anything. And yet at the same time, he would be the kind of fellow who's like, happy being in the background and say, I don't need to be right up front. I'm active. I'll go and do things. But do I want to be the leader? Do I want to be the one who's like the decision maker? I mean, it's like, you do what you want. I'm on my own. I'm going to do my stuff. You make your own decisions and do what you want and stuff. I don't know who this individual is. I'm not seeing this individual as Alan Gore, but we'll find out. Let's see who that individual is. Is it his friend, or is it somebody who's a friend of? This is somebody I feel who never took anything too seriously in life, in the sense that is that a irresponsible person? No, but just a fun person, right? Oh, golly. Very interesting. I love these cards too. They're very cool. Yeah, these are all the different cards, y'all. I'm telling you, you're probably going to see me using a different deck almost every video, because I'm like, you know what? I got to rotate these cards. Why am I hiding them? Oh, Missionary of Coins pops up. So let's see what's going on over there. Queen of Cups in the reverse, right? Queen of Cups in the reverse. This King of Wands, I'm not understanding who this person is, y'all. I'm not getting it. I'm just going to use here. Actually, you know what? Let me use this and see who the... I'm curious to know who the King of Coins is. I mean, King of Wands is. I don't believe it is, what's his face's name? Alan Gore. I do believe it is somebody else. I wonder if this is somebody who is on Candace's side, somebody she was dating maybe, or somebody she was dating before all this thing happened with Alan, or did she have a relationship with him and it broke up because she felt that, I think that's what it is, she felt that he wasn't serious enough in life, he wasn't willing to, she felt that he wasn't very stable, and she was looking for that stability in life. So I'm going to say this King of Wands person is somebody that Candace might have been having an affair with or dating before, but for some reason that kind of broke apart because she felt that he wasn't stable, he wasn't grounded, he wasn't mature enough, he wasn't that, the daddy type for her. But with this Missionary of Coins, okay, let's look at this Missionary of Coins stuff. This individual, and it's right under the Pioneer of Wands. I do believe that she did like the fact that this was right under this. So I do believe she did like the fact that Not only was he, what's his name? Alan was, active, enterprising, let's go, let's take action. Very enterprising fellow in terms of even the ability to earn and to have and the ability to earn and provide for his family. I think that was another big draw. I'll tell you something though, based on what I'm seeing so far, I wouldn't be surprised that it wouldn't be so far fetched to think that if for any reason Bethany would have said, I can't do this, I'm going to divorce my husband and to heck with it and whatever, if they had gone on to get divorced, Bethany and Al, Candace would have moved in. She would have married Alan in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. She would have. In a heartbeat, she would have married him because she found everything in this guy, the stability, somebody who's willing to take action, enterprising, has the ability to provide, okay, and not somebody sitting on his hiney all the time. So she thought he was the complete picture. And she got to taste the goods. Yeah, that sounds a bit crass. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that, but how else can you say it? Then we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and that is under the Queen of Wands, which is Bethany, right? So I'm saying she absolutely did shut down once that confrontation happened with Alan. She completely shut down. She was like, no, this is unacceptable. It was an overwhelming amount of emotions in terms of deception from both sides, betrayal from both sides, and then it was that feeling of complete emotional betrayal and deception and loss, and she just shut down after that. I think that was the confrontation. That was the thing when she had her conversation with what's his fool's name, Candace. I think that's when kind of things went south, because she's like, it's one thing to have the husband do that to me, but to find out it's you, my best friend, that is what hurt her deeply, more than Alan. Not that it didn't, but I think her interaction with Candace is what really, her conversation with Candace. I'm not taking that. That's too many cards. Let me shuffle these one more time. And then we have Eight of Cups in the reverse. There was no walking away from it. She couldn't walk out of it. I'm going to say that there was no way that what's-her-face's name, Candace, would let Bethany walk all over her and walk away. She was like, no, it's not going to go down like that. It was almost like, okay, I'm going to say with this card that Bethany did try to walk away from Candace. She did try to walk away. There was an exchange of words, and she did try to walk away, and she was like, yeah, I'm over. I'm leaving. I'm going. I'm done with you. Get out, whatever that case may have been. But Candace was not willing to let it go, because she's like, no, I'm not. You don't get to walk. You don't get to yell at me and talk to me like that and walk away from me. I have a feeling the way this whole thing went down, regardless of what they're saying, is that there was an emotional outburst. She did confront Candace, okay? And when she confronted Candace, and when Candace said yes, and she must have said, well, it's not my fault, and you should have kept your husband under, control, how that goes. This one kind of lost it, because I do believe that Al actually told her everything that went. And Al did say that he didn't have the self-control to stop it. And so, or he might have said, I tried to, but I couldn't, and she pushed me, or she kept insisting, or whatever that went. But when she confronted this girl, Candace was like, well, you should have told him to get a grip on himself. Why are you mad at me? And that's when she kind of shut down, and she's saying, at least take responsibility for your part in it. But she was like, no, I'm not going to take responsibility for my part in it. I wasn't, right? Any woman will throw herself at your husband. Well, it's his responsibility to say no, thank you. Why did he not say no, thank you? And that's when it kind of said, I'm done. I'm not having this conversation with you anymore. Please leave. And I'm sure she turned around to walk away. And that's when things went down really bad. At least that's what the cards are showing me. And then again, let me throw out my disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please, and these are my opinions and my observations. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. Okay? Three of Swords. Yeah, well, betrayal. Absolute betrayal. Look at that. Oh my God. Absolute betrayal. Oh my God. Y'all, look at this card. Look at the axe in the hand. Now, granted, this looks like a male figure, but don't worry about that. Look at the axe in this person's hand. Oh my God. I can't. I do believe during this conversation between Bethany and Candace, I do believe like Candace felt that I wasn't the one who continued to, I did say no, we should break it off or whatever, but he's the one who's like, no, we should go forward. I think she pitched it that way, and that's not something that Bethany was willing to buy into that easily. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Somebody tell me if did Bethany, apparently she got stabbed a bunch of times, but did Bethany get injured on her right eye or the right side of her face, like this quadrant? I also feel like Bethany must have been thinking about writing a letter to Alan and saying, okay, this is it or whatever. I believe she would have been trying to write a letter to him or something, writing down something. 21, the World card, and the World card shows up. Yeah, it's a completion of that cycle. That's it. Like the Three of Swords, the absolute betrayal, her death, and completion of that cycle basically ended everything right then and there. I don't want this video to drag on for much longer, but then the cards are popping up, so we'll see. Oh my God. Yeah, we can't make up this stuff. Completion of that cycle, of that particular way of life as they knew it, right? Completion, the World card, right? Because there was a disillusionment of that establishment, of that marriage, of that relationship. Yeah, don't mind my nails. I got to get them done. I don't know when I'm going to go though. Complete disillusionment of that relationship, that establishment, that connection, that whatever you want to call it. Four of Cups in reverse. So as we know, the Four of Cups, right? It does talk about feeling unfulfilled, not too happy with the gift that you've got, not what you were expecting, not, well, this is really not what I wanted. I'm not very happy with this gift, that sort of a thing. But in the reverse, no apathy. Really don't care. Don't give a flying fiddlestick. Really, well, okay, whatever. Absolutely lacking any feelings. Absolutely lacking. Absolutely no apathy. Oh my God. Look at this card. Okay, in the upright. And in the reverse. I'm going to say with Candace, you see these two, Alan and Bethany, in the background. She wanted that cup. She wanted that beautiful emotional bond that these two had. She wanted it. She's like, one way or the other, I'm going to get it. I'm going to be here. Not here. I'm going to be here. I'll tell you this though. if it wasn't for Alan, she would have found somebody else who fit that bill. I don't care what anybody says about Candace. For her, it's all the chase. It's the, oh, look what I got. He could be married to somebody else. I don't care. I can still get him. There are a lot of people like that, men and women. There are a lot of men who particularly, it's all the what do you call it, the chase, the acquiring, taking away something that belongs to somebody else. Although we as human beings don't think ourselves as we belong to somebody, we are not commodities, if you will, right? But for a lot of people, it's like, oh, I find people in relationships who are already in committed relationships very attractive. I am single. I don't want to go and meet somebody who's single. I want to get somebody who's already in a relationship. For a lot of people, they think like that. Not me. Y'all, when I say I, don't, the next thing I'll have somebody writing in the comments, oh my God, Kitana, I didn't know you were like that. Well, I'm not. Thank you very much. I'm just saying, for some people, that's how they think. For them, they think it's the chase, the fight, the competition, the whatever you want to call it, they're twisted in their nutsacks. They prefer to go after people who are already in relationships, right? And unfortunately, a lot of people fall for that, one other thing I'm going to say at this time is, I know this is kind of a little bit of a controversy. I've had a couple of my friends, ask me like, well, that's not right, whatever. Listen, so how a bunch of girls go, or a bunch of guys, whoever, girls or guys, let's whatever, go out, get together, go out, whatever, and then you have some ding dong come and hit on one particular person, or ding dang hit on one particular person, and this person says, look at me, like to say, I'm married, I'm not interested. I always found that, what is the need to show your ring? What is the need to say, oh, I'm married, I'm taken, I'm spoken for? What is the need to do that? So what to me that implies is that if I weren't married, if I wasn't spoken for, I would have accepted your advances, right? To me, that's it does make sense. I would be like, it doesn't matter whether I'm married or not. I'm just not interested. You don't need to know whether I'm married or not. That's my personal information. I'm just not interested in you. Bugger off, right? I mean, not looking, not interested. Doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. That's my personal information, whether I'm married or not. I am not interested, and that's all you need to know. You don't need to know, oh, I'm not interested because this, and this. No, that's nobody's business. I'm not interested, please leave. Thank you very much, but no thank you. Oh, should I say thanks, but no thanks? It's like weird. It's like, if I went married, then I would have been interested in you. But the other side of the conversation would be, well, Kirtana, then if you were interested in this guy or this whoever, would you have pursued them or accepted their advances regardless of whether you were in a relationship or not? And I'm going, yeah, that's my point. I am not interested, period. So I just said, no, thank you, only fine. I'm not looking, I'm not interested. End of story. Why should it matter whether you're, I don't know. I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for what I'm about to say, and people are going to twist it 20 different ways, but whatever. Y'all, it's very simple. If I'm not interested, I'm not interested, right? That should be the thought process. That's how I look at it. I mean, or why or do they show that, oh, look, I'm wearing a ring, I'm married, so even though I'm married, are you still interested? Would that be what they're trying to ask? I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. This is just a conversation, and no, I'm not interested in anybody, pursuing anybody. It's like, committed relationships are taken very seriously, and for me, it's like, no, why? I better shut up, because whatever, I'll probably keep talking, and people will, well, that's not right, Kirtana, whatever. You watch, I'll get 20 comments with just that. Funnier than heck, but anywho. 6 of Wands in the reverse, so therefore no victory, right? 4 of Cups in the reverse, right? No victory. If Candace had waited, and if I feel definitely Bethany and Alan would have divorced. If Candace had waited, if she really loved him so much and she really wanted to be with Alan, if she had waited, they would have gotten divorced, and definitely Candace would have ended up marrying Alan. 100%. So, oh, hello, no victory, no nothing. It's like, she basically put her in the grave. She basically put her in the grave. She thought it was a victory, but it isn't a victory. Who won in this? Who won? She basically celebrated, put her in a grave and celebrated. That's what I'm going to say. It was no victory for Bethany. Did Candace even win at the end of it? Didn't she go to jail or whatever? And isn't she out now and living somewhere in Texas, I hear? And the Lover's card in the reverse. So this is a Gemini card. So 3, 4, and 5, 1, 2, 3, third house Gemini, right? As we know. Y'all, I don't know, y'all. I don't know where Alan, somebody put it in the comment section. I'm very curious to know where Alan is at the moment. Alan Gore. I wondered if Candace did try to reach out to Alan after she came out of prison. I wonder if she did. So with the Lover's card in the reverse, the partnership, that friendship, that duality, everything went answered. If only this chick, if she really wanted Alan that desperately, which I doubt, if she would have waited, when Bethany confronted her, if she had just walked away from it, definitely Bethany and Alan would have divorced. There's no doubting that. 100%. And she could have ended up marrying Alan. Why did she have to go kill Bethany? Isn't it a known fact that she kind of stabbed her or axed her or something like 45 times or whatever? What's the need to do that? That's a different kind of a rage that pops up, right? I mean, it's like, yo, chick, what's your deal, man? I mean, seriously, what is your problem? I mean, that's like a different level of anger and animosity and viciousness. It's like a whole different level. I'm like, she could have stopped, but she didn't. These cards are beautiful, y'all. Nope, not you. And then we have the Pioneer of Cups again in the reverse. I am going to say that I don't think Candace really, I don't think Candace felt that it was her fault for killing Bethany. I do believe this says that she's like, well, it's not my fault. She's the one who came after me. If she hadn't, I would have just walked away, but she didn't. So therefore, I had to do whatever I had to do. This woman is completely blocked off and refuses to take responsibility. She's going to always maintain that she's always going to maintain that I didn't kill Bethany, Bethany killed herself. That approach, she's always going to have that. She has no regret. She feels she is the victim here. Oh my God. And to think she's, and 10 of coins in the reverse. So whatever that she thought she might have had with, what's his name, Alan, all that gone to pot. Like 10 of coins, as we know, does talk about, inheritance, legacy, money, long term, whatever she might have had access to before all this went down, it's all gone. I don't know how well off she is at the moment. I don't know if she's gone on to marry somebody else or whatever. I don't know. Apparently she goes by the name Candace Wheeler or something, so I don't know if it's because she's married somebody or she's changed her name, or I don't know. But as far as her finances are concerned, I'm not so sure that she is going to have the wherewithal to cater to her expenses for the rest of her life. And in all honesty, do I care? No, I don't. I mean, I just don't. It's like, who gives a flip about her? She lived off the system for X number of years. Our taxpayer money we're paying for her sorry behind. So do I care for her now? Two of coins. Two of coins. Now with the two of coins, I will tell you that there is a situation where she's going to have to make a quick decision, with regards to which way do I go? What is the decision? What are my choices? I have to decide to make things work out for me. And this is regarding her finances. I don't know. I have a feeling she's expecting some money. I don't know where that money is coming from or for what reason or why she should even get any money. But something about... Y'all, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm really, really thinking she did reach out to Alan after she came out of prison. And that was the decision or the choice to be made. I something odd about that. Why is she having to make a decision with regards to her finances? I don't get it. This is a crime of passion in the sense that like she was just like not passion as in she was passionate about Alan. It was just that uncontrollable whatever inside her. She's like, oh, bitch, that's what you're saying to me? Here, let me show you. That kind of a stuff. That's how she went after her. Very unfortunate. Oh my goodness. 10 of Cups. A lot of reversals here. Emotionally blocked. See, I don't know if Candace Montgomery Wheeler is going to be alive for much longer. If she is alive now. Is she even alive? I don't know if she's alive. Well, I'm not going to waste my time looking it up now. I'm sure you folks will let me know. I don't think she's going to be alive for much longer if she's alive. And certainly all these hopes and dreams she had about having that, it's gone. If she's married again ever since she's got out of prison, even that is not going to work out. I think okay, so if she got married after she got out of prison, that's not going to be working out because she had this, right? Two of Coins, wanting to make a decision regarding something. Could be regarding the marriage, like either saying, no, it's not working out, I'm going to leave or whatever. But either way, she's not in a good position. She won't be. Six of Cups, lot of reversals. If she did try to reach out to Alan and she's still trying to reach out to Alan, if he's still alive, then it's not going to work out in her favor. Lot of regret about the past, but what's the point? Six of Coins, wow, Six of Cups and Six of Coins. There's no more giving, receiving, generosity. I feel that if she is expecting some sort of a financial aid or help, or if she thinks she's going to get some sort of a financial security by default of being married to whoever or being in a relationship with whoever, all that's going to go down the drain. All right? And how does it work? Like if she decides to write a book, does she get the money? How does that work? I don't know. I don't know if she's planning on doing that or whatever, or she's already thought about doing that or whatever. One last card and we close it out. The Hermit. See, remember when we started off, y'all, we had the Hermit in the upright, right? Now the Hermit is in the reverse. There's no more soul searching. There's no more none of that. It's like, meh, I don't care. She's at the end of her life, I'm going to say. If she isn't already dead, she will be soon enough, because I think she's kind of reached the end of her little, whatever you call it, right? Her lifespan, life term, life, whatever you want to call it. I think she's reached the end. I don't know if she's going to be alive for much longer. I don't know how old she is. If she's 1950, that makes her 70 years, right? Where is the stick? So that's all I have to say about that. I feel like I want to go on, but then this video is going to take forever and a day. So I'm going to stop it at that. I hope all of y'all enjoyed this. Please do leave your comments below, and please do, give me a thumbs up, hit the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I post other videos. And I want to say on Friday, we are going to have a live stream. I don't know who I thought I was going to do on Friday. I thought I was going to do a couple of cases. I'll post it though. And do join me 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is 1900 hours Central Standard Time. It's going to be live. Come on in and join us. Thank you so very much for your comments, your subscriptions, your thumbs up. And for those of you who are just stopping by, thank you for visiting. I hope you decide to stay and join in the real family. Okay, much love to you all, and blessed be. See you in the next video.